Hello everyone, I'm Árpád, and this is tutorial for the Mansi language. A lot of my subscribers have been asking me to make this tutorial, and so here it is, the series. This course will be very intense. I recommend you to write down everything I say immediately to your notebooks, so that you won't have to surf through my videos asking, where did he mention this word? Ha magyar ember vagy, akinek nagyon érdekes, mi a finnugor a magyar nyelvben, akkor javaslom ugrani a cikkre erről a témáról. I will give you some homework, and the keys will be available on my week's website, and the links will be provided in the description of each video. The Mansi language is a ujghur language spoken in the western part of Siberia. The Proto-Ugric language was spoken on this area. It was so-called Sargat culture until the end of 2nd millennium and start of the 1st millennium before Christ. Then it split due to climatical warming, global warming, how dare you, into Proto-Mansi, Proto-Hanti and Proto-Hungarian languages. In ancient times, Mansi lived on both sides of Ural Mountains, and the ancestors of northern Mansi lived near the Kama River. But then, Komi forced them to move into the eastern part of Ural Mountains. In the 19th century, there were some dialects: Northern, Eastern Konda dialect, Western Pelem and Lower and Middle Loizva, and Southern Tavda dialect. Now there exists only the Northern dialect, though another dialects were recorded by Munkácsi and another linguists. By the way, if you want to learn something about Tavda Southern dialect, you can visit the website of Hungarian linguist Norbert Szilágyi. All the links can be found in the description. Here we will examine the Northern dialect, which will be recognized soon as a separate language, and the course will be based on the Sigva-Sossva idiom. By the way, the Mansi rap musician Bizo is a native speaker of Upper Loizva idiom, and we will also touch on it sometimes. The first thing I have to say that in Mansi language, stress always falls on the first syllable, like in Hungarian or Finnish, while in the most Indo-European languages there is no such rule, and in Turkic language the stress always on the last syllable. Firstly, let's consider alphabet. Let's pronounce every letter. A. A. This letter is long, and it is long even if it's not in the start of the word. B. It is in the loan words. W. G. This letter sounds different in different idioms. For example, in Sossva and Sigva dialects, it sounds like Greek gamma, but in Higher Lodzva dialect, it sounds like ye. That's why Higher Lodzva idiom speakers will write and pronounce it like ye. D in loan words, ye, ye, yo, yo. Z, z in loan words, I, I. This letter can sound like I or like I or like something between these sounds. Y. Further, I will call it iota. K, L. Also can be softer, L. M, N. It also can be softer, N. The next sound is nasal. It sounds like ng, honga, o, o, p, r, s, t. T also can be more softer, t, t, t. U, u, f in loan words, h, c, ch, sh in loan words, sh. It's not like sh, it's like sh, sh. Or it can sound like sh, sh. This letter don't have any sound, and actually it is very rare, but I will show you how we should use it. For example, tupyar, that is not word. Tupyar, not tupyar, but tupyar. Also we can write it like this. The next sound, I. It is the same like I, but also it may be schwa. Schwa is a sound like lau, the longer letter e. And very important thing, the consonants before this vowel don't become softer. For example, ti, ti. And the next sound makes the consonant before it more softer, like l, l, t, t, e, you, ya, ya. The Mansi people themselves call the language Mansi Latin. There are two translations of the word Latin. The first is word, and the second is language. And the first topic we'll consider are pronouns. Let's start with personal pronouns. I, nang, you, tao, he, men, we two, nan, you two, ten, they two, man, we, nan, you, tan, they. Now let's consider the main interrogative pronouns. Manner, what, хотют, honha, who, hot, where, humus, how, manre, why, hun, when, hotel, from where, hotel, to where, manhurib, which kind of. Also, let's learn some important words. Pasha olen, hello. Pasha olen, hello to much people. Pasha, hi. Ti, this. Ta, tai, that. Yomas, good. Lul, bad. Ati, no. Atim, for example, I don't have something. Yes. Sold, true. It's sometimes used like yes. Saka, very. Matter, something. Hotpa, somebody. Ut, thing. Torum, sky. Yiv, tree. Ko, house. But if you want to say something like he is in home or I'm in home, you should say yun, I'm yunolayu. But we'll consider it in the next lesson. Ti manr, ti ko manhurib, ti ko sakalul, ti ko yomas, sol. Pasha olen, pasha, ta хотят, ta Árpád, a máti Árpád, a muntja, ta is sol.